beautiful. I hope you're all doing great. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Jacira, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the 1-year review of my glorious Birkin 30. I got the bag last year, precisely on the 13th of June, and it's just been love at first sight. Ever since I saw her, I was just like stunned by this amazing blue. I asked people to come to me with questions, and then I would answer them and then give my feedback or my point of view on the bag itself. So let's go first to the questions asked on Instagram. The question was, how are the edges holding up? Well, the edges, from what you guys can see here, the edges are fine. The edges are perfect. I don't have any issues, I have nothing to report as far as edges are concerned. The other one. As far as very, very good. The question was, how are the feet? The feet are here, they're great. Up here they are. They're shining bright. They're all here intact. Perfect. Wings out or no wings? With me, it depends. I usually wear her open. I usually wear her open, so usually the wings are out, I would say. Yeah, wings are definitely out. I prefer the look of her with the wings out, but sometimes I just do this and the wings go in and it's fine, but as you can see, I call her hips. Do you use the flap at all? I would say no. Well, at all. I've used it maybe twice ever since I got her, and it was usually when I was in transportation. When I was in Madrid, when I went to Madrid on the airplane, I closed it, and she was under my feet, because I'm not gonna put this on the overhead compartment. What? This one sits on top of me, okay? I put it on my lap or right next to me on the chair, because no, I'm not compromising. This handles, I'm not compromising this bag on the overhead compartment, especially when there's people that throw their bags in there. No, not with these, baby. No, she's worth a lot, so no. Where have you taken her? How often do you use her? I take this bag everywhere. When I go for solo dates, because it's a must, you guys have to take yourselves on dates. So whenever I'm feeling a little bit sad and I need a little oomph, I take her. She's been to Spain, she's been to Portugal, she's been to, obviously, France, she's been to Paris, she's been to Bordeaux, and now she's going to Italy in 2 weeks. And I'm gonna take her everywhere. And how often do you use her? I use her maybe more often than I should, but I feel as though these things are to be used, are to be loved, are to be appreciated, especially, not only because of the price tag on them, but because they're beautiful. This blue just screams, like, it's so beautiful. I cannot get over it. How has the bag changed? Sagging, color oxidation, hardware, etc. On one of the sides, precisely this side, I think she's sagged. I won't say sagging, but there's this small dent over here. No, I don't think she has even sagged. I feel like this is the shape of the bag. It comes like this. I think it already came like this, really, because the two sides are almost identical. And I cannot say that she has sagged or the color has oxidized. If you can see here of the hardware, as you guys can see, it's quite shiny. She's holding up all right. The bottom is flat. Okay, let me put it like this so you guys can see. The bottom is quite flat. Has the bag has any damage? Yes, there is one dent over here, and this here, but there's one dent. And the leather here, okay, here, you see the leather chipped a bit. Yeah, there's one here, and this just happened while I was in Paris last week. That's it. Would you ever purchase Epsom leather again? Yes, I would purchase Epsom leather because, I'm into structure. Nothing against other leathers like Togo and such and such, but I prefer the sleek, clean look. All the bags that I will have from Hermès, apart from my Picotin, are Epsom. For example, this one is an Epsom. The Kaale that on my special order is an Epsom. The Constance that I have on my wish list is an Epsom. And the Birkin 25 that I'm hoping to get, that I put on my wish list this year, is also in Epsom. I like this sleek look. It's just my thing. I prefer. The next questions. Pros and cons of the size. I find it to be perfect for someone who carries stuff. Wallets and maybe my son's shoes or whatever, candies, snacks. I put everything in here. iPad, you know, whenever we are traveling and things like that. So I think she's perfect. The only con that I would say is really the fact that it can get heavy and don't stuff her up too much. Size is perfect. I personally think that is the most perfect size for Birkins, you know, especially for moms or women, you know, the lady on the go, you know, you got places to, you know, meetings to run, like, this is the perfect size. Is there any color transfer? No, none. Wear her too much, you know, like I wear her too often, and there hasn't been any color transfer, and I wear her with whites, creams, blues, browns, everything. So Epson, how is it after a year? I think it's pretty immaculate, guys. You know, maybe you would say maybe here is sagging a bit, but no, I don't think so. Epson has been, you know, like when I first got the bag in Epson, I was like, oh my God, everybody's bag is in Togo, and people talk about how durable it is. And you know, mine is in Epson. Maybe I made a mistake, but wow, guys, as you can see here, everything's fine. I have nothing to complain about. I'm quite impressed, you know, how well it has holding up. So the next question was, how much was your pre-spend from Hermès before they offered this beautiful bag? There wasn't. This was my first Hermès item ever. I started with a bang, you know. I started calling the boutique, you know, during pandemic times, and I managed to book an appointment with the SA 2 months later. And I told her about colors, and when I went to the boutique, she called me once saying that she had something for me to see. She sent me a picture. I died when I saw the picture. I was like, okay, put my name on it. Don't sell it to anybody. I'm coming down there tomorrow or whatever to pick it up. And when we went, I picked it up, and it's been love ever since. It's my very first purchase from her. Would you recommend such a vivid, noticeable color for the first purchase? I would say it depends. Me, I am into colors. I am into bright colors. I think that Hermès does colors very well, and they translate perfectly. That's why they have such a large gradient of colors, you know, and I feel as though no other brand could do colors like Hermès. So if I am to buy a Hermès bag, I'm not gonna want a black color. I'm not gonna go for black, but that's just me. Okay, I'm gonna go for something that stands out. I know a lot of people say, oh, neutral. Sure, but I mean, to each his own. I personally would say start with the color. If it's a color that you really love, that makes your heart sing, that makes you happy, go for it. Okay, I got a question. How do you care for the bag? How do you store them? Okay, you guys are gonna slap me upside the head, but I literally stock them, all my bags sitting one next to each other on the closet, and that's it. I stuff them up with the paper that came, with the plastic that came with it from the store, and that's it. You know, I should probably start taking better care of the bag. It's still unbelievable to me, especially now that a year later, and understanding things a little bit more and seeing how difficult it is to get them. I know that it was kind of a miracle for me, and it's like this bag symbolizes the birth of my son, and maybe that's why the SA kind of and I connected, because she was in a similar predicament. Recommended. I wear this bag so much, with skirts, with jeans, with dresses. Like, you know, with this outfit, I would a date during the day. You wear some heels, you're ready to go, or with some dad sandals as well if you want to be very comfortable. You're ready to go. I wear this bag so much, and it's been probably one of my best. Would I get another one? Yes, guys. Actually, and I was even thinking, asked a friend of mine, you know what, if we are Birkin or Kelly girls, and I'm a Birkin girl. You know, although I got a Kelly as my special order, but I got to make the perfect the perfect Kelly for me. But yeah, I love this thing. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, you know, asking the Q&A, and I cannot wait to see you all in the next video. Goodbye.